Um, Imagine someone who's listening to our podcast for the first time, not familiar with your messages until now,
All right.
and what would you say to them about their ability to influence their world, the experiences that they have, but even up to the political timeline ahead of them?
Yes, the core is to be who you are. Because when you are the true essence, the authentic expression of yourself, that is allowing the energy of source within you, that is unconditional love, to express, to manifest in this reality. And you can only do that by loving yourself and being yourself. The best way to do that is by doing whatever it is you love the most, acting on your excitement, listening to what awakens enthusiasm, joy, and bliss within you. Do it as best you can and have no insistence on any particular outcome. Have no attachments. Don't judge the happenings as failures and successes. Just continue to be present in the moment, attuned to your heart, and doing whatever it is that lights your heart up the most for the experience of doing it in the moment. As you do this, you come to experience expanded states of connection to the source, bliss, flow. You find that things that once triggered you can be shrugged off as you choose to redirect your attention to your heart and to what opens your heart. This state of consciousness brings about health, healing, connection, expanded creativity, and genius. And it also changes your core vibration so that you become attracted to resonant energies. In this world, everything is about resonance and vibration. So, whatever your own core frequency is, you will have experiences that reflect that. As in, whatever you are feeling now, you will continue to create experiences for yourself that amplify and solidify these feelings. So, be sure to have that awareness of your heart and of your emotional center and allow yourself to gravitate naturally towards the things that bring a natural, non repressive joy. This is very different than using, again, sensory inputs to push down emotions. It is all about allowing yourself to be guided by love. And yes, this also changes your core vibration. And when you change your core vibration, you actually change dimensions entirely. Yes, the experience that you are having is entirely based on your own energy. And this is a universe with many different parallel realities. So as you change your own core vibration, you enter into a parallel reality version of this multiverse that is resonant with that vibration. And therefore, those who dwell in fear move further and further into a parallel reality that resonates with that energy. Those who vibrate in love will move further and further into a reality that vibrates at that level of energy. And so, in this way, if you dwell in fear of what's happening in the world, you will find that there are more and more things to be afraid about. And if you allow yourself to expand into the vibration of love, you will naturally gravitate towards a timeline that is more heart-centered and flowing. So remember that you are the creator of this reality. And in this sense, you are voting with your own vibration for the world that you want to see. Make sure that you choose one that is based in love. This isn't to say to not feel empowered to change the world around you, but the most fundamental thing is your own attitude and your own vibration. If you attempt to change the world through fear, you will inevitably create a more fear-based world. When you attempt to change the world through love, you will create a more love-based world.
Okay, so you're saying it's not that there is a world for us to influence. You're saying that there are so many different multiple worlds. It's just which train ticket have we got and who will be there with us.
Essentially, yes. The larger reality is multiple. There are many different universes and there are infinite timelines of each universe. And you are constantly shifting your core vibration. As you do, you become a different person in a different version of this particular universe. It seems to be the same universe, but it's actually different according to all of these micro adjustments that are constantly taking place.
So a lot of us with our upbringing and education have a real problem getting our heads around that. We think there is a world and maybe it needs saving, but you're saying something different. Can you just give us one more chance to get our heads around this? Because this,
Well, you don't even need to understand it.
okay,
You just need to do that formula. Live according to what you love, and you will be in the highest potential frequency and timeline. You don't need to understand it. You just need to allow yourself to surrender to what you love. That's all. Understanding is often overrated.
okay, that's great. Have you any final comments on the topics we've said just now?
Well, yes, remember, you can change the world, but not until you change yourself. It's not that you should disregard the idea of changing your world, but recognize that once you change yourself to become a more love-based version of yourself that acts upon what they love to do and radiates that energy into the world through their natural presence, then you are, in fact, changing the world just by doing that. It's actually coming to recognize everything you're doing is changing the world. You are changing the world. You could not change the world. And all of these micro shifts in your vibration create massive ripples. And when you learn to make bigger shifts in vibration and impact others in more tangible and louder ways, you could say, then these ripples become bigger and bigger, and that's how there becomes massive planetary shifts. So it's more about recognizing that you couldn't not change the world. Just by existing, you're having that impact. So choose to do what you love so that you can have the best impact that's possible for you to have.
On the spaceship of Babel, we are gliding through the stars on a 5-year mission beyond Jupiter and Mars, a celestial encounter on a future Noah's Ark, and you won't hear us coming, so whisper in the dark. There's an Ewok close behind me as we try to disembark here. Obi-Wan Kenobi as we whisper in the dark.